Okay.
How fares your search? I've told you everything you need to know. It's only right that you know everything. When I was younger, before Dunreed Row, I had many suitors. These were fine-looking men, and then I met a man whose mind was a mystery to me. But he understood me. He knew me at a glance, told me things I didn't know about. We made a game of my gift. He would ask me about people, and I would tell him what they were thinking. Sometimes the information was very sensitive. And then one day he asked me if I trusted him. I said I did. Next I knew I was donning a silver mask and swearing oaths to Woodica. Using my gift for the leaden, I don't like living in the dark. It's a powerless, hopeless feeling. Every day I did things without knowing their purpose. Every day I loved a man without knowing his thoughts of me. I sensed that there were things he wanted to tell me. I sensed that he knew everything. That one day I disappeared without a word. He would kill me for it, and I knew that. It's their rule. I just wanted to see him plunge the knife, because then I would know. But I have devoted my years to learning everything I could about him, in hopes I would find some clue as to who he... And that is truly everything I can tell you about Theos. I hope you will accept this. What of them? Good. Avar Wolfgren looks to the Crucible Knights as a voice of reason and order. Speaking from their section should let... You need waste no more time here. Get to the palace. Make your case to the Duke. With him on our side, all of Deerwood can be mobilized against the Leaden Key, and Theos can be rooted out. I only wish I could be there to see it. There is a very old bottle of a very good brandy that I have been saving for a special day. If you hurry back afterward.
Well then, answer me this, Master Barash. If you Animancers represent our best hope to cure the legacy...
As I've said, it isn't about progress.
My house would agree, Your Grace. We see great potential in its future.
And I suppose your blazing profits during the legacy don't have nothing to do with that, do they, Dominel? You can't have it both ways no more! Animancy goes, or this...
So you admit, Master Barask, that Animancy is no closer to stopping the legacy than it...
No, we've had many promising experiments. Cadman Azo
murdered a child. For a complete failure. We should be hanging him right now for what he done.
There is no need. Master Azo recently passed the Shroud, and while the experiment failed, his work...
Ah, our new delegate from the Knights of the Crucible. What makes you say sabotage?
The fuck's that even matter? These are people who would toy with the lives of our...
Indeed. Even assuming there was sabotage, is this Animancer Azo not still accountable here?
Exactly! Look at what happened in Heritage Hill. Our supposed protectors from Crucible Keep can't even clean up the messes
Your Grace, we'd have a much easier time of it if our knights weren't so occupied trying to keep their organization from igniting a revolution on our very...
Heritage Hill is blood on your hands, Justicia! You turn a blind eye, and look what happens.
You've some strange taste in travels, friend. The height of your tales expands with every breath. I had heard whispers of a new delegate set to attend today's hearing. I admit that your candor was mentioned more than... Tell us what you saw in Heritage Hill. Even if it is as you say, we have testimony that a group of Animancers had been spending time there. Surely their tinkering had something to do with this.
But the very purpose of these experiments is to understand. So these
This is what it comes down to, Your Grace. Whatever their intentions, we all know what Widewind's legacy's really about. And it ain't about some sparkling saint from Creed Ceres who's... It's about a bunch of so-called intellectuals fucking with the natural order while the rest...
Is it, though? Should we not take the time to reach a clear conclusion? I mean...
My son and daughter are buried beneath the floor of my house. We don't own no land, so that's where we lay them. My son. My wife let him slip when she was bathing him. Got water in his lungs he couldn't cough up. My daughter? We put her to bed one night, and the next morning she wasn't breathing. This Hollowborn thing?
Enough, Adric. Lady Dominel makes a point. If it's animancy, then why do the other states that permit the practice not suffer the same fate? Who among us can say he truly understands why the legacy has taken hold?
Beasts. Another lunatic at the hearing. Did you remember to lock your sanitarium before you left, Master Barask?
You must know, friend, that the leaden key is a mantle for small-time ruffians and children at play. I'm not saying you're a liar. Not yet. But you'd better start making sense of all this. Help us believe you.
The only piece.
The only piece of evidence that doesn't send your kind to the
You've made an unexpected case, friend. I'll say that much. It seems we have a new possibility to consider, at the very least. How was it you came to learn all this? I see. I'm impressed the Knight seized such an But these hearings are about more than Widewind's legacy, even though that is our most pressing
I
concern.
lied, but okay.
Let's say for the moment that I were to take you at your word that our friends in Brackenbury Sanitarium and their peers bear no responsibility for this curse upon my country. I'm curious, what would you do if you were in my position?
God damn it.
Very well. That is all I wish to hear. Not just from you, but from everyone. I want to thank the delegations for helping me collect my thoughts. And our new delegate, who has warned us of a new possibility that must be... The time has come to choose a direction for the dear... Ramir de Barash, representing the interests of animancers in Deerwood. Step forward.
Your Grace.
The arguments for and against animancy are both strong in their own way. I must be careful in my judgment.
Forgive me, Your Grace. We will accept no judgment but our own.
What's he doing? No! Avenge the
No, no, wait!
Stop this at once!
Of course.
I've given you every chance to end this pursuit. Shall I end it for you? Another time. I am already late. Shall I end it for you?
I am already at peace, Grand Inquisitor. Are you?
So be it. If you desire no end, you shall have none. I find you guilty of heresy. May the eternal prison bar your soul from passage, for it is beyond redemption.
I'm here.
Oh.
Absolutely. Good day, stranger.
Nope. I'm going out. I'm taking you all down. Revenge. No fighting. Well, things are not going well. Obviously, there's no possible way. Yeah, he's a regenerator. Okay. Steal everything first. Oh well, she's dead. Can immediately say that much.
I was a fool to think I could tame the...
You... No.
What's in twin...
Did you pull that from...
I've had time to practice.
Ah.
I was saving that for some...
Pity. You know this is how it has to be.
Smoke rises above the city walls in billowing plumes that blacken the sky like a storm. Behind the walls, the riots rage on. Known patrons of Animancy are forced into hiding as looters ransack their estates and make off with their possessions. Animancers are torn away from their families and dragged from their homes to be stoned to death in the streets. Word had spread immediately that Duke Avar had been assassinated, and that an Animancer was to blame. The city wasted little time in exacting revenge, and little effort into evaluating guilt. In the center of it all, Brackenberry Sanitarium burned. And down the lane, Hadret House, the last bastion of stability in the Deerwood, had fallen silent. Now safely outside the city gate, your path points eastward to Twin Elms, where Theos is bound, for reasons that remain mysterious as the leaden key itself.
Boom, bada boom, bada boom. Boom, boom.
Please stop. I need to tell you something. I have not been entirely honest about my motives for traveling with you up to this point. When I finished my training in Adir, I was introduced to an organization.
All I knew was that they were opposed to the unchecked spread of animancy, and that they... In the early years, I thought of them as many things. Hooded men, prudent teachers, the leaden key. Their rules were strict, but their guidance was clear. I sincerely believe they wanted to keep Kith from the folly of their own foolish ambitions. A senior contact met with me every few months to receive my reports and issue new leads. She sent me to Gilded Vale to keep an eye on events surrounding the local lord, but I lost track of her shortly after that. I don't know if she was reassigned, killed, or sacrificed, the way you saw. At the time you met me, I'd been on my own for a couple of months. I needed some kind of direction. And after that scrape with the locals, I was ready to get out of town. But then you mentioned the hooded figures in the machine, and I was correct in a way. What we found wasn't what I expected. I knew the leaden key was trying to stop animancy, but I didn't realize how far they'd gone. Murder, sabotage... I'm still not sure about animancy. But I know I've been following the wrong master. Please, accept my apology. And my service. Let me fight with you to stop Theos. That would be an honor.